Hello, hello. Welcome to this session. Welcome to this session of Sunday Serenity. I hope that everyone is having a wonderful evening. So we're gonna get started. The replay will be on Patreon for the Patreons, so I'm happy to be here tonight with you all. I'm gonna give people about one more minute, but I like to start on time and end on time, so that's what we're doing. If you want some tea or water or something to drink, I would suggest grabbing that at this time. And make sure you're just in a comfortable area where you can be for the next 15 minutes to just take this silent time for yourself. All right, let's get started. We're gonna get started by doing a grounding activity just to ground us, get us into the room, get us here present in this moment for the next little while for this Sunday Serenity session. I don't know about y'all, but I am feeling so tired on this Sunday, and after this, I might be going to bed because I am tired. All right, so let's get started with a couple deep breaths. You can place both hands on your heart, or you can place one hand on your heart and one hand on your stomach. Close your eyes if it feels safe and comfortable. Take a deep breath in through your nose and let it out through your nose. Another deep breath in through your nose. Let it out through your nose. One more deep breath in. And breathe out. Nice. So for today's mindfulness activity, we are going to practice sitting in silence. And we live in a world where I feel it is very loud. There's a lot going on. There's a lot of noise, whether it be from devices, from the outside world. The world can be really loud. And taking moments to intentionally sit in silence can really help relax and calm your nervous system. I know for me personally, when I'm feeling super overwhelmed or I'm feeling anxious, sitting in silence really helps me relax, feel calmer, and just be able to connect back with myself. So we are going to sit in silence for our mindfulness activity today. So if you have any music or anything playing, if you're in an area that's not silent, go ahead and move to a silent space. And we are gonna practice sitting in silence for 2 minutes. And you can have your eyes closed if that helps, or you can just gaze out in front of you, but don't be looking at a screen or anything other than this one, but not playing any games or anything. Just sitting in silence with yourself and your breath. I'm gonna turn off the music and set a timer for 2 minutes, and we are gonna practice sitting in silence for 2 minutes. All right. Sorry about that. I am sitting some pups and they did not like the silence. But yeah, just take a minute. Take a minute to come back into the room. And after sitting in silence, what did you notice about yourself or your surroundings while you were sitting in silence? If it was difficult to sit in silence because things were distracting you, like over here, the dog started barking. But that's what happens in life, right? Sometimes we are trying to be present and pause and we get distracted. But I encourage you to practice sitting in silence, taking moments of silence whenever you can to really help just recalibrate your nervous system and help you be more present in your body. All right, so let's pull some cards. We're going to start with the New Orleans Oracle deck. And let's see what message we have for the week. All right, and the card that came up is Flow. And just from looking at the card before I get into the book, I can see some water. And as we know, water is something that flows, that moves, that changes shape based on its container. And that is kind of the energy that I'm getting from this card. So let's see what it says about flow. It says, flow is a natural balance of all beings and things. The movement of the ocean and the cycles of the moon are all perfect examples of flow. They are ever changing, without judgment, and of fluid form. Much like the ocean, the human experience of flow can be rather unpredictable. However, it is always as it should be. It is time for you to be aware of what your flow is, without judgment. This can mean anything from a minor change in a daily habit that will put you more at ease, to a major decision concerning career that may lead to a huge positive shift in your life. Staying in your flow simply requires the awareness of how your energy is affected by your thoughts or experiences, and choosing the thoughts or experiences that feed into your flow instead of taking you out of it. And that resonates for me. I don't know how that resonates for y'all, but I am living my life well rested, and being well rested is my flow. And when things are taking me out of that well-restedness, then I choose not to engage in them. So yeah, that resonated with me. I hope it resonates with somebody else. All right, next one is the Rest deck. We are choosing from the Rest deck. Speaking of being well-rested. Look at this. It aligns perfectly with the other card. It says, I will wander and flow more. Rest is an experiment. And on the back it says, you do not have to know everything right now. You will never know everything. Resting in a capitalist system will be a meticulous love practice. You don't have to figure it all out. Your desire to reclaim your time and your body from exhaustion is the first step to a rested future. Focus on experimenting with rest as a tool for your liberation. Yes, and I love this. And I love this card. I've pulled it before. I love just the idea of rest being a meticulous love practice, something that is ongoing. And this is just another reminder to go with the flow and be in the flow. So, yes, that is all I have for today. Like I said, it's just a quick little session. I am so sorry about the dogs barking. I tried to calm them down beforehand, but you know, they gonna do what they wanna do. But I'm so happy that those of you who joined. And for if you missed it, subscribe to my Patreon and you will be able to see the playback. And I will see everybody here next Sunday for another session. Peace, y'all. Bye.